Warriors, welcome back to the channel. We are going to focus on another issue today that I wanted to kind of bring up, and another comment I had from one of our viewers and subscribers. And one of the ideas they asked about was cold showers. It seemed like an interesting type of comment, and something that I've been aware of. So let me kind of talk about my experiences with this and doing this since I've been on my journey. But before that, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Send me any kind of comments. Once again, I'm not great with technology. I'm learning technology. But I felt at this point, because I've had such a positive experience on my journey, for a lot of the younger and older people in the audience like myself, I want to kind of share experiences and say there's a lot of things that I feel work and help you become a lot more successful as you go along. And I think society has been, a lot of times, has the wrong ideas out there. There's things that are not as beneficial for you as I first thought. And a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about now, I would never have talked about, 30 years ago. But I've come more to realization of how important my body is and how important things work, and being able to kind of be successful in achieving goals and happiness and being peaceful in things that you do, but having that strong warrior mentality and being that vigorous and virile male or female that you want to be. And once again, I have some female subscribers and people who are interested. And certainly as a female, not only some of this stuff can obviously benefit you, but also I know a lot of females I talk to are just searching for a strong male, someone who has strength, who has that energy, not just going ahead and kind of wasting themselves away without being ambitious and goals, and just kind of standing on a street corner basically doing nothing, or sitting at home watching the television or watching the internet and not doing anything with themselves, or playing video games all day long. And nothing wrong with video games, I love video games, but you have to kind of have a time and place for everything. So you don't want to be addicted to that kind of stuff, so you're not getting other things done. So please, once again, subscribe, like, and comment. So the topic is cold showers. Now, I would have never done this, and before I started this journey, I said I can't do that. At times I would go with my kids to the Wisconsin Dells or somewhere where you have a lot of water, and I'd go in there and almost freeze to death with the cold shower, coldness of the water. And it was good. It hits you for a while. After a while, you get used to it, obviously, like that. I would never think to do this every day. But when I started my journey 450 some days ago, I also did reading a lot of information. There's a lot of good stuff on cold showers as well. And I know that the warriors, the Sparta warriors, the Vikings, a lot of them took cold showers all the time. And I couldn't believe why. Some people even have ice where they sit in, a lake of ice or a pool of ice in the morning. I didn't think that was really healthy, but I was going a lot of false premises as I was going through life and not realizing this. So I tried it, and I found that it was very effective. I had problems over the years. One of the problems I had was eczema and skin problems, and a lot of that was I was taking a lot of hot showers and steaming showers, and to me that didn't help my skin at all, and it actually kind of made it dry, and so I had a lot of more problems with my skin with that. Also just made me drained. Now I know people love their hot showers, but I would say to you that the cold shower to me is invigorating, and I've done this now. I started this a few weeks after I started my journey, and I've been doing this ever since now. So it's probably 400 and some days, maybe not 450, but maybe a 420, something like that. And I do this every day now, and I would not stop. Because in the morning after, especially if I work out, I go and do this. And I take a cold shower, and I am in there for 5, 6, 7 minutes. And it's at first it's not the easiest thing to do, of course. And it's not easy. Going in there and taking an ice cold shower is not easy. However, in order to get in there, you've got to have the courage to get in there and do it. Once you do that, all of a sudden you realize after a while your body responds to it. and you get out of there, you feel like $1 million to me. And that's the feeling I have from taking a cold shower all the time. And so I would say to you that as you look at this journey, one of the things you might consider, and you don't have to, do it as long as I do, 7, 8, 9 minutes, but you can do it for a few minutes. When I first started, I was only in there for 2, 3 minutes, and I had to get out because it was cold. But I got used to it after a while, and after a while you tend to kind of do that. And I still, I soap my hair, I still do those type of things that you normally would do in a shower. But it's ice cold instead of warm, and it's not hot. And so I see a huge difference when I get up, and I see a lot more energy that I have after that. Now, I know there's studies that talk about that and testosterone and all that. I'm not as familiar with that science part of it, but I do know the effect it had on me. And I would say to you, if part of your weapons, your repertoire in trying to battle these enemies you're talking about, and once again, we're talking about the energy vampires, we're talking about the succubuses, we're talking about the zombies running around who are just going to try to suck your energy. Whether by images they do, whether by the people, the energy drama they have, whatever it might be. And you have to be a strong warrior every day of your life. And part of that not only is the journey you're on, having self-control and retention, but also doing little things here and there that's going to help you become stronger. And putting yourself in a position where you're taking a cold shower and getting in there, right? Just that moment before you get in there, you got to say to yourself, man, can I do this again? And once you do that, you feel great. I feel great. I feel great that I was able to go in there and take another cold shower and not just run out the door, right? Because it was too cold. So I empathize. I understand. For many years I took hot showers, but in my mind, I would not go back again. Just like I'm going to grow a beard again, I guess I would stay with the beard, because I just feel like that's something that has changed in me since I've been on this journey. And maybe that's the way I should have been all along. I don't know. It's a good question. But cold showers is something that I would say do. Now, I also am a big believer of non-fluoride toothpaste, which is a problem. I used to have a lot of teeth problems. We'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. But those type of nutritional things, activities, things like that, you start thinking about more, because now you're looking at your own benefits and growth. And these things around you don't bother you as much. And now you're thinking, well, how can I become better? And at my age, at 60, I want to be the best person that I can be. I want to live for as long as I can. Now, I didn't always have that thought pattern, gang. I didn't always have that thought pattern. I didn't always want to live a long life. Heck, I was broken down at 30, 35 years old, with all kinds of football injuries, eczema, all kinds of, I had my finger operated on, my knees, all kinds of stuff. And I did not have a way I felt like I wasn't going to make it to 50, right? But learning all these type of things, I was on a search for call it Fountain of Youth. I tried to search for that myself, but I knew it wasn't to go to the Far East and visit people and talk, even though there's some knowledge out there, of course. But I did research, reading, and figuring out things. And the main thing that you got to base the foundation is learning self-discipline and control. And that starts with your journey. And once you're on your journey, now you start moving into other things. And one of those things is taking care of yourself through the amount of food you have. Too much food taxes the system at one time. And over a period of time, when people get heavy, they lose the desire to keep living, and they have a lot of physical types of problems as well. And so you want to avoid that. So not only the fasting, but the cold showers can make you more, invigorate yourself to the point where you're able to accomplish your goals and work harder every day to be a better person than you be. All right. If you have any questions, once again, subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you at the next episode. Battle on.